Hey guys, this is Tabitha with Haystack Creations. I hope you are all doing good. It's been just a little while since I've seen you all for a video. So I would like to show you guys one of my newest creations. And it is a postcard that I created myself with a stamp, grungied it up, and turned it into a pocket, okay, and made a hidden journaling spot out of it. Then I on that hidden journaling spot, I put some sari silk, put some little eyelets, and you can dangle some little dangles off of it. Then I made a cluster to kind of go with the theme, and I was inspired by Tracy Fox, okay, on doing actually both of the grungy, um, the photo and everything. So I did the little photo. I put one of the rusted little paper clips that I did and just stapled a bunch of little papers together. And there we go. There's my little cluster. And these look so cute on the side of your page because it will hang off and you can dangle your little dangles off of it. And of course, it's a hidden journaling spot. You can untake it off and you can also write on the back. So there we go. That is what we're going to do. And here's the pink one that I did. They're just so cute. And these images I got from Tracy Fox, one of her digitals, Joyful Kids or something, or I think that's what it is. I'm not 100% sure, but I will look and I will link it below of where I got the little photos. Okay. I know it was her. I just can't remember the name. All right. I am going to be using a postcard stamp and my little stamping platform. Um, we're going to need some index cards. And these index cards here, I designed some lines and wasn't hard. And I put it on my Cricut, okay? And my Cricut cuts out the exact same width and dimensions, of a post or a index card. So now I like these better because these right here I got from the Dollar Tree, and which they're thicker now that I coffee stain these right here. But before they were just so flimsy, I didn't like them. So I did my own, and voila, there you go. So I'm going to need one postcard for the front, one postcard for the back, and one index card for the front, index card for the back, and an index card to be able to form, or whatever. You don't even need it. Just some scraps to form your little flap and to put your little card down in there. You don't have to use the index card if you don't want to. Okay, so the first thing first, I am just going to put it on my platform, and I've already got it marked pretty much where I am stamping. I'm using black ink. You can make the postcards in any color that you wish. Green is pretty cool. Blue is pretty cool. And the red's pretty cool. And these I just backed with paper book page. Okay, so let's get started. Let's get started. My finger is finally getting a little better. I can almost bend my knuckle, but I still can't bend that knuckle. I think in my head, I'm more scared to bend that knuckle because of the stitches. But yeah, at least I can bend that. I should be wearing the brace to protect it from me hitting it. But, well, I'm getting tired of the brace, guys. It's a pain in my butt. The whole process has been a pain in my butt. But I've learned to go slower when I use a rotary cutter. How's that? Yeah. But, okay, so ink her up really, really good. Put it down. I did a live over in my Facebook group, Haystacks Crafty Corner. But I needed a video, and I didn't want to use that live. I just wanted to do a fresh one. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so just rub it on there really good. We need to do all three of these. And we'll just go ahead and, these are very fun to mass make because you can get all your little postcards done up. Okay, so there's one. Let's get another one. And you can have them, and they're fun just to use single, not even to do a pocket. And they're great for ephemera, for your books. For your books, Happy Mail, anything like that. And the process is, you know, it's just unlimited the ideas you can do with them. So, okay. So let's get this one on here. So I need to slide it down a little bit. Okay. I love using a platform like this for things like this. It's easy. Easy, easy, smeezy. And you can get these platforms anywhere. And I love this little tool. This little tool I got from Temu. And it helps me smash it down. So there's two. One more, and then we can start. But I wanted you to see the process of me actually grunging it up and getting it ready that way to make it vintage. You do not have to use the ink that I'm using. You can use some pinks. Pinks would be really pretty to add in on these because postcards aren't all, you know, just grungy. But for me, I was thinking these are in an old box that I found. And whoever had that saved them clipped on a personal little photo and some little notes behind it, and you know, so that's just kind of, you know, kind of plain, I guess. Okay, let's pull that down a little bit more and get this one on here. But now on one of these I add a little pink on it just to do it, so you can see that to be grungy, it doesn't have to just be the browns. You can add blues in there. You can add greens. You can add pinks, yellows, whatever color you want to add. It doesn't have to just be browns. And then I put this little thing in here just to keep my mat that's in here from getting all dirty. Okay, so there we go. We got our postcards. Now we just got to get them dingied up. All right, so on all of them, I'm going to have brown on them. That's the way I want to do it. All of them, I will have this ground espresso to start with. Okay. And I'm just going to lightly put it on there. I'm not going to put it on real heavy. Not all of them I want real heavy. Just however you want to do it. However you want to do it. And right there looks good. That looks good. Now let's do another one. Scrunchie it up, guys. Nice and grungy. Grungy. So I got that one. Spots I want a little darker than other spots. Okay. So there's two. For this color anyway. And let's get some over here. Over here. Like I said, the back of this part, you're not going to see it. But where it is so white, I will go in here and put a little color right up in here so it's not so white. Because the pocket, you know, when the pocket opens up, you don't want a big old white shiny spot. So I'm just going to put some up there. Like this. Like this. And that's just the opening of the pocket. Just the opening of the pocket. And before you make your pocket, you want to sew on the front. It's a lot easier that way. Or for me, I can't never get my card down in them like I want to. Okay, so there is that color. Let's use a little bit of the vintage photo. Or, no, let's go walnut. Where's my walnut? Here it is. Let's do some walnut. Get a different brush. Walnut's, of course, darker. And I'm just going to go more around the edge of it. Like that. Now, this part here, I'm going to add a little colors to these, okay? Just so y'all can see, because all these are done with the browns. But those I did the ground espresso, the walnut, and the vintage photo. we're going to add some color to it. We'll put a little tin of pinks. And I've got this one color called, oh, I got to find it. So I wasn't expecting to put the pinks in here or the blues. But I want to now that I said it. I want to. Okay, so there's some grunged up ones. Let's see. Tattered Rose. Is that what it's called? Remember? That one. Let's see. Yeah. This one. Well, that's saltwater taffy. And where's pink linen? That might be pretty. Let's see that in there. Where's my? I've got a good rose. I find it. Warm lipstick. That's kind of bright though. I don't want it. So it looks like those are the colors I'm going to use. And I think I've got a pink up here, but then that pink's off the right. It might not be that bad once we get rolling. So I think I might have enough on my dauber to actually use it. Ah, look here. Here it is. Woo, I knew I had it. Tattered Rose. That's what I want to use. So I'm going to take this off and get my new little spongy for it. And there's a little mat. But let's get some of this on here. And it's kind of a, I don't know, you see it. And it gives it enough pink to where it's kind of muted, but not bold. You know what I mean? So I'm going to do that on all of these right here, right in this white part that I left. But I am going to switch out, and I'm going to add a little bit of this pink. Then I might try some of this linen. Where did it go? I want this, yes. Okay, let's, if I got enough on here. I don't want it to be real bold, but I want a little bit of the pink to show, you know. Like that. That kind of looks pretty. Let's do this one down here. Kind of add a little bit here and add a little bit there. And I had enough on my, my dauber here to where it worked out. Okay. So those have got a little pink in them. I'm going to switch this back, and I'm going to use the linen over top of this because I don't think that, I don't know what color this is going to do to it. So I'm going to brush it over toward the edge, or on the edges of it. And this is that antique linen. And actually, that looks pretty good. It looks pretty good, I think. And then we're going to get us a stamp on it, and then we're going to sew around them. I think it looks pretty good. Ooh. I like that antique linen. I should have been using it all along. I like that. Okay. All right. So we're just going to leave that out. So I'm going to remember it from here out, or I will forget. All right. Let's go ahead and go the walnut stain all the way around. Just darken them up. I'm a grungy girl. Like I said, you don't have to make these grungy at all. You don't. So hit them here and there with it. Okay. All right. So we got that. Now what we're going to have to do is get us some stamps. Vintage stamps would be the best. And I do have some. That one, that's got a, I like that. I like that. Let's see what else we got here. I want another old looking one. I don't want a real giant one, but I do want it. Those three will work. That would work out just fine. Okay. So let's get those glued down. And then we will take these over to the machine. I'm only going to sew a couple with you guys, and then you'll get the gist of how to do it, and then off camera I'll finish them. But I have to have 8, so I will get these done. Okay. Sit there like it. There we go. I should keep this upside down while I'm doing this, but I'm being stubborn. I really do like the pink on them, guys. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. All right, we want to get all of our stamping done before we sew. So I do have to stamp some little stamps on it. And this time I'm going to use my wooden stamp right here. The other, I used a different type stamp on these, but I'm just going to use this on these. And I'm just going to stamp them with a little postage stamp on them. That's pretty cool. Pretty good, don't they? I like them. Okay, I am going to take this one right here over and sew it. I want to do that one. So let me head right over. I'm going to sew it. I'm not far from you all. So let me just get my needle threaded up here. Yeah, maybe not. There it is. I'm going to use my pointer finger to grab that under the bottom thread, but unfortunately I can't do that. Come on. There it is. Alright, I'm fixing to do it here. Hold on, where's my tweezers? We'll just get some tweezers. I have some tweezers somewhere. Here they are. I'm going to use these tweezers to grab it. There we go. Tweezers help, guys. It does. Alright, I'm going to do some stitching real quick. And I'm just kind of going wonky with it. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. There we go. It takes just a little bit to sew it, but all I did, take some black thread and just kind of wonkied around it. Went all the way around it. All right, so that's our front. This is going to be our back, and I'm going to put the lines on the back of this one, just like this. Okay, So now all I'm going to do is go right around the 3 edges as close as I can with that glue. Close as I can. These are fun. They're just a little time consuming. Just a little. Put this one here. So this right here formed our pocket, our postcard pocket. And that way, if you took it off the page, you can still journal on the back. Okay. And I mean, probably with me, I will probably be gluing them down and have another pocket, you know, like have them here and have another pocket and a slide out, you know. So there is our inside. Now we need to form our card, our journaling card. So we need, go ahead and use one of these. I'm just going to cut it down a little bit, okay? It needs to be cut down some. It's going to, you just want it to fit down in there, okay? And that's right there away from the sides, pretty good. Now the top part, I am going to take this other piece here and I'm going to cut me some spots here. I'm going to go to this 2. Let's go to the 1. We'll do 1-inch top. 1-inch tops on it. That'd be easier. And this way I know that they're straight. Okay. So there's my 1-inch tops. And we just need to get them on the card here, like so. Right straight across, okay? Let's get some glue going. And we'll have our little journaling card. You can decorate up your journaling card if you want. For the video, I just want plain spots just to journal on. You know, that's all I'm after. Okay, so I get this top one on. The back will go just perfect. We might have to cut a little bit off, depending. I'm going to go down a little bit more. And go over. Get it even as you can, because once you put it in your little card thing here, you're going to be straightening it out anyway. I just even it up with those lines. Even it up with the lines. Now we're just going to put some glue down. For the back side. And put that on. So there is our card. I'm not worried about doing anything else to this because I am going to put it on down in here and cut off if I need to cut off and whatever. But I think it's did pretty good. Let's get it to where it evens out. That did pretty well. See? And then that slides out and you got your journaling card. Let's go ahead and ink around these here. You can fancy up your journaling card or just leave it like this. That's what I'm going to do. And wow, this is going pretty fast. Okay, get that up out of the way. Now I want some sari silk. Okay, I'm trying to do each one of them a little different but I am going to be using regular off-white. Well, not really off-white. I guess yeah, it would be off-white. It's not white, but this is what I'm going to be using. Now, I am going to, since I've got a plain one, I got a pink one. I think I'm going to take and do, where did it go? I don't know if this is going to work right or not. Let me see. I tell you what, I'm not going to use this. I want to use some cheesecloth this time. That's what I'm going to use. So I just need to get me a nice long strip so I can ruffle it. And I like this one because it's grungier. This one would be okay. And this is just some coffee stained that I've done. But I just need a nice piece. So when I ruffle it, it's not super short and not worked right. And I'm just going to do probably about an inch. About the same as what the sari silk would be on it. And now I'm just going to put my glue down. I'm going to kind of ruffle it up. Then I'm going to go back and punch my hose, okay? Then we'll go back and punch the hose. Put me a generous amount of rubber tack down. I'm going to lay this down across it and start it. I'm sure there's an easier way, and you can go ahead and sew a ruffle and put it down. Me, I like the handmade more look than using a paper ruffle or an actual ruffle I sewed, because I just like this. I just like it. I'm wanting to leave a bit and get it down there. So like so. Cut it off. I like a little hanging, okay? And I love the way that it's grungy, okay? And I am going to take, maybe add a little bit more. And this is the walnut. Okay, let's get our hole puncher. Let's punch us out some holes. I want the large hose. So I'm just going to turn it over where I can see this side. And I'm going to go one here. Nothing. I'm not measuring. I'm just punching. I'm just going to punch it. Okay, so now I've got one with cheesecloth. And let's get 3 more little eyelets. And these right here have the backings. And I keep saying it. If you didn't use, you thought you wouldn't use them backings, use it. There's a reason they gave them. And it does make it a lot better on the backs. There's that. So I got those 3. Get them up there so I can see them. And this is the front of my card. So my eyelet's going to go in this way. Like that. Only thing with the cheesecloth, it's not as bulky. But I still like it anyway. I still like it. And if I later don't decide I want to use it in that card here, I can always change it. I have to keep it. My Bella's got her ball upstairs. I hear her playing with it. Worst thing is finding the fronts of these for me and not having my pointer. I feel weird. Oh, there it went again. Do it again. Okay, got it there. Now I want to go this way. Okay, there's one. Let's put this one down. You don't realize how much you need a finger until you don't have a finger. Before it was my thumb on my right hand. Now I cut myself on my left hand. Good heavens. Okay, got it down in there. So there it is. So here's this part. Okay. So there we go there. And there we go there. Now I am going to take a little bit of the, the handmade tape that you can do. I'm going to take a little piece of it and I'm going to put it down on here. Just cause. I'm just going to do it on the side like that. So that's going to be on there like that. And now let's get us a photo. Got any I've already sewn? Is he not the cutest little thing ever? Ay. They make you smile. They really do. I got a whole bunch here that I've done up. I haven't sewed it or anything, so I'm just going to take and run a little stitch here and maybe a little stitch there. And call it done with that. And just kind of making it sloppy. I'm doing. Make it sloppy. And there's that. And there's that. Another thing I want to do is I want to take my staples. I took some ink, my alcohol ink, and did up some, oh no, am I out? I'm out. Well, almost. I don't know if these will work. I can get them in there right, and I'm not going to be able to. Okay. Won't use those. Maybe I can find some more here. I'm going to take a roll of these little staples, so y'all are going to get to see me do these. And I'm just going to grunge them up a little bit. Let me find something to lay this on. Let's use the back of that. And all I'm going to do, just take a little bit. I'm going to take some, let's see what color I want to use. Maybe I start with this caramel. Okay, maybe. Let's see what it does. I'm just going to stick some of that on there, a few drops. Where's there it is. A boo-boo cloth. All right. That's not dark enough. Let's try this espresso. See what that does. If you have time to set and let them dry on there, that's the best. And I'm going to do some of this ginger. Ginger's kind of orangey. So orangey. There we go. And then we're going to use it to take a little piece of paper. Let's see. I'm sure I've got some scrap paper here. Even if it's some book. What's this? I'll take a piece of this. I am going to ink it up. Ink it up. Man, I'm a messy crafter. I've got stuff everywhere. Everywhere. I'm just going to ink up these edges. I don't know why, because I'm going to sit here and tear them off. Let's see, I'm going to go right here with it. I'm going to staple the staple on it, and then I'm going to rip it off. See? That kind of looks like it was on a something. What? I don't know. But I like the torn paper part on it. Just makes it look like it was old and stuck there. Wad it up a little bit. Wad it up a little bit. There we go. I love it. Okay, now we just need some papers to be able to make a little notebook. So let's see what we got here. Let's take a piece of a book page. We'll take a piece of that. Do I have any more of the stuff that I stenciled on? I've got a whole bunch here that oh, there's some purple. There's some of that. Let's get some paper bag. I think that would look cute, wouldn't it? Oh, we'll get some of this too. That and that. Need something different up in there. When you dye your papers, you know, in the oven, I love to take this parchment paper, the crinkly, and put that in there. That'll give it some little sound, kind of like in it. Crinkle, crinkle. And we need some brown. You want a little piece of a bag. And I've got this paper here. I don't want a lot in it. I don't want a lot. I need something else. What was it I was going to get? Did I want to put some of this in it? I guess I could. This is just some stuff I sewn on. We'll stick a little piece of that on there. Like that. Now this here, I'm going to use my staple. And I'm going to staple it. You can use your mini stapler, and I have done that. I'm also going to take some of a snippet roll that I've done. This one, no, I want the one I've been working on. This one. I'm going to put it down. So I want a little piece of that, and it's going to go about right here. A little piece of that. Now I can take my stapler or my mini stapler and staple it. Put this on it, and we need a paper clip. Where did my paper clips go? Where did they go? Let's see. I've got a drawer here of some little bits that I have. There we go. Some little bits that I've done. Here's one that's got a little ribbon tied on it. Use the ribbon or don't use the ribbon. I think I'm going to go ahead and use the ribbon. And I'm going to clip him over this way, because the staple's on that side. And then I'm just going to clip it onto my card. And right there would be perfect, I do think, if you put it in your little book. And a fly. Just put it in your little book. Wherever. Where would I want to put it? Just put it in here. You clip it in your little book. Like that. Let's get it over to the side. Well, come on over. And get it on over to the side here, where your pretty hangs off. Right here. You close your book. Now you got a little vintage postcard, and you got some little things that can dangle on the side. You know, you don't have to put it, you know, this on there like that. You don't even have to put all that other stuff. You can just stick the little picture on there and say done. But I like my little notebook. And I like that. I'm not so thrilled about the binding at the top of it, but it would stick out of the top of my book, and I like that part. It would stick out up at the top. I like that. So there you go. You have a vintage postcard. Don't know what you would call it. A hidden pocket vintage postcard ephemera. Yeah, let's just say that. Right there. So really you got 3 things in one. You got your postcards, you got a pocket. Well, 4 things. You got a journaling spot, you got things for dangles, and we did a little ephemera piece there. And also, yeah. There we go, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. And come join me over in Haystacks Crafty Corner. Love to have you. We're just starting the group back up. Slow start since the summer. I've had things I had to do, so I kind of had to take a little break, and I needed that break. But I'm back and ready to rock and roll. So there's us 3, guys, right here. This paper clip, I think, is about ready to fall apart. But there's us 3 right there. And I've got 7 more to do. So, okay, I will talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.